Gemini, I keep hearing, I got my eye on the pussy and the thrill of the fight. Someone's always got the eye on someone's pussy, or always got their eye on someone's dick, or Richard, or I don't know. Someone's always got their eye on some kind of porn site, or smutty energy, or someone's dick, or someone's pussy. Or you could be dealing with a Leo or / Aquarian. Could be an Aquarian moon that is constantly watching someone's pussy or dick. I really don't know, but that's what I keep hearing for you, Gemini, is that I've got my eye on someone's private parts all of the time. So some of you could be sexting, texting, all that kind of stuff, or you've just always got your eye on a Leo, or a Leo has always got their eye on you all of the time. But I keep hearing the eye of the pussy. Silver's pussy, Silver's pussy. But I don't know, I just keep hearing like I've got my eye on the pussy all the time. So, like I said, you can watch this as a Cappy, you can watch this as a Gemini or a Life Path 6, but we are doing Gemini. If you've got no idea why, on the top of a Gemini card is a number 6. So does a Capricorn, okay? So you can get a lot of similarities. If you don't know why, you can watch the videos provided below. But that's how I read, okay? So you can also watch this as any family member that has that similarity, because you would be involved in their life, okay? So it doesn't have to just come up as yours, because you would get paradox numbers of people that have Gemini, Capricorn in your life, okay, as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Chances of that is very, very high, okay? So you've got this energy of like sexting, texting, like sexual desire, okay? Keeping my eye on you all of the time. I don't know if that's nerve-wracking for somebody, or whether it is just I don't want you to keep an eye on me, or whether I'm always got my eye on your pussy and dick and stuff like that, right? So it could be that, like you're always showing me everything about you, right? So that's what I've got for you, Gemini. So let's see. Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Louise, Louisiana, Anna, Polish. And if you ain't got your eye on anything, then Stephen, then you're going to have to start getting your eyes out. So I don't know. But you're not going to need eyes where you're going. Aquarius, where you're going. So I'm not going to need to take my glasses where I'm going, or someone's coming. They're coming to visit. Again, man, 2 readings I've done. Aries, which is /4 Scorpio, Life Path Energies Eva. Okay, one I just did, Taurus / Sagittarian Life Path 5 Energies. There were people that were traveling, visiting parents in Taurus energy, visiting the family, visiting parents, your siblings, brothers or sisters, same paradox number, people coming over to stay. In Gemini reading now, someone is coming over, and it's coming through May. There's been a lot of travel just over the lot of readings I've been doing that have been Patreon based, okay, because we've changed stuff up. Weeklies are now Patreon, full access bundle. But through those and these, it's coming up where someone's coming up, someone's coming to visit, someone's coming down, okay. So it's kind of like that. You could be going up north or down south, okay. Again, north, south energy. London, come up through Taurus. London, traveling, because I said something to do with around the exchange rate, the exchange. Some of you, it's a what do you call it? The undergrounds, which would be a train on the exchange. The exchange, like I might have to get on a train and then travel and then exchange to another one, or a plane, and then stop off at, say, like Miami or whatever, to be able to exchange onto another flight. But I definitely keep picking up like the National Express. So it'll be like a train ride for a lot of you or someone, and they're traveling, but they may have to get off an exchange, or it isn't. You're picking this person up at somewhere where they would stop, okay? And they're coming to stop with you or here for a while, okay? And that is in May, okay? Because that's what we're looking at. Okay, so some of you are just looking at plans, travel plans, waiting for the person to come, you're like sex, all that sort of stuff. So some of you are meeting your partner, or you're going to see your partner. Could be for the first time, whenever I saw your pussy dick or your face, The first time that ever I saw your face. So you're going to meet your partner, I feel, for a lot of you. It'll be the first time that you've ever seen this person, for a lot of you. Or Trevor, okay? But like the first time that I ever saw you, I knew that I was in love. So, anyway, that's what's channeled. Let's see what the Steve Punk advice is for Gemini. Get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Get that ugly cry on. Some of you just need to cry because it's painful to let it go. Okay? And you might need to say goodbye to the past or goodbye to someone that is like, I've got loads of aggression and I need to just cry and let it all out. And this is where people go, oh my God, no, I can't cry because if I do, I bring up all the past and I actually do what I should do, what I don't want to do. I don't want to feel shame, guilt, all of that. If I cry, it's going to hurt. I'm going to bring up all the pain, all of the memories. Nope. Spirit's advice is cry if you need to. It doesn't have to be you. It can be someone around you. But if you're like, you know what, I haven't had a cry in fucking ages and I've got so much, I'm so like need to just get all of this off my chest and get it out the way and kind of relieve myself from the burden, then I'm going to have to ugly cry, okay? And let that shit go. Your soul will appreciate that because you're holding so much in, okay? That could be grief, that could be past energies, the loss of loved ones, like everything that's been built up over time after time after time, and you've gone through it for so long that you just feel like, I can't take this shit anymore. And that means that you're just going to have to let it all go, okay? Just let it go, okay? If any of you follow my Angel Radio, where I did the dancing zombie one, okay? So that said, let that shit go at the end. When we went into the soul, I did a soul mixing and mastering with soul records, okay, and I added my own flavour to it, okay, and there was rapping in it and so on and so forth. And it said twice, let that shit go. That was an Angel Radio. It's actually in this card. To let that shit go. Watch the Angel Radio video. It does channel messages through music and video. You'll see the person has a balloon. Might be Steve. We all float down here. Okay. And just kind of like letting it go. And there's like red marks on the hand after just letting it go. And then I put, let that shit go. Okay. It says it in here. Someone needs to cry. Okay. Stop arguing with this person. Okay, could be siblings and stuff. Okay, let's see. Gemini, any advice for Gemini? Oh, I hate that card. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2, move on. So you got to move on basically from the past. Move it on up. It's time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Yeah. So don't let anything stop you from breaking down emotionally and physically. Okay, just move on from that energy if you can, okay? Move on from the past. Let the past go. If the past is no longer here, then you can't keep dwelling on people that are no longer here. That's deceased loved ones, that's ex-relationships. You can't keep dwelling over that stuff, Capricorn. You're going to have to just at some point let it go, okay? So you can create your future. Your future's ready for you whenever you are. Y'all guys know that, right? Your future is always ready for you to meet it, but you have to let past energies go. And you have to realise, right, I am ready and prepared for the future now. I'm prepared for whatever comes my way. I've let everything go, I've let it all out, and now I can start to move on in my life the way I want to. Okay. Any other advice for Gemini in May? Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. So some of you could be on like a nature walk is definitely what I keep hearing, or a walking machine. Here it comes again. I am thinking about buying a elliptical runner, like a running machine, okay, like a trainer, okay. But it's saying eat some shit made by Mother Nature. But I'm picking up a nature walk. So it might be that you're buying something that you can walk or run on. It might be where you're deciding to go outside and walk, okay? And then it might also be where you need to start eating more whole grain wheat energies of salads and potato maybe, boiled potato, all that kind of stuff. And instead of congealed birds all just shoved up inside one another and like, you know, fucking processed food and things, like eating something that's good for you, okay? If any of you are not, okay? So you could be dealing with the Pisces, which I'm really doing, okay? So eat some shit made by Mother Nature, okay? Gemini. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face the pillow now. So if any of you are like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, that came up through the last reading I channeled, which was Taurus, which would also be / Sag or 5 of procrastination. We went over the same kind of thing. Okay, being too tired and exhausted and then moaning about it to other people. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I can't cope. I've got too much work. Don't do that with other people, because they also have a heavy workload. That just puts more stress and burden on other people. Everybody works. Everybody does their own thing. Okay, so if someone's exhausted, they're exhausted from work. Okay, so you need to take a break, have some rest. Okay, so get the ugly cry on around a 2. Could be a Libra placement or 2. 2 life paths come together, or whichever. Or Trevor, or Tracy, or Treacle, or Tanya, or Tatiana. But let the ugly on, get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul mate will appreciate you letting go, okay, of all of the past memories of past relationships that have failed, okay. I tried, but I failed. I'm such a failure. No, that's self-sabotage. No, I'm such a failure. My relationships never work. No, that's not a great mind process. Okay, that's because you're procrastinating over going over past relationships, the loss of soulmates, which is everybody in your life, you know. So you need to let them go. Okay, let them go. Someone wants to travel, knowing that you're just going to have to let them go. Just let them go. I don't mean forever if it's someone, but just like, you know, because I'm hearing like let a child go. Like I really want to go. I really want to go. No, you know, let them go. 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Procrastination. You need to get this off your chest. You need to reveal the true side of yourself. Truth will always set you free. It's not the fact that even other people will like it. It's just the fact that someone needs to stop procrastinating over the past, over arguments, over tit for tat. But if you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, that means you need to stop trying so hard to get people to do what you want them to do. Because if they don't want to, they're just going to fight against you. Okay, so again, it's saying move on from the person that causes the most amount of arguments in your life. Move away from the person. But if you have, and the other person's like, listen, I'm, you know, some of you, it's just procrastination of built up aggression. You're that aggressive at the moment, and your mind is creating more self-sabotaged energy here. Procrastination leads to self-sabotage, lack of motivation, easy to have a go at someone because I'm tired, I'm exhausted, which is self-sabotage by the amount of thinking, stressing, worrying, okay? So because I'm stressed and I'm worried and I'm overworked and underpaid, the bills are picking up, no one's fucking listening to me, no one's fucking helping, no one wants to listen to me bitch and moan all the fucking time. When that happens, you procrastinate and people are like, fuck this, bruv, it's too confusing. You're too much for me, it's too much, I can't take this shit no more. Danny Glover, Life Path 7. You're too much of a worrywart, okay? So you're being an arse because you're fucking tired, and then you procrastinate. Oh, I'm so tired, everything is like, oh, so am I. Keep carrying your burden. Stop burdening yourself, you know. But again, would this person listen? Because it's a 5. If it's a Taurus Sagittarius placement, it can be easy to self-sabotage energy. Sagittarius would use all of their energy very quickly and spend it because they're an open fire sign and be very passionate one moment but then lose their temper, which would mean they would be conditioned by an energy of 5 of Taurus. So everything at work, marriage, relationship, it would all be a stress and a burden to cope with because of procrastination about it. That would be loss of a marriage, like, divorce, all of those things are built up where it's telling you need to let that shit go, have a good fucking cry and let it out, but move on from the past. It isn't working. Okay, whatever it is that you keep trying at that always fails, it's because you're trying too hard. That's why. Some people can try too hard to reconcile or talk with people, and they're trying too much, which leads to more exhaustion. It's because you can't control another person. If they're not listening, it's because they don't want to. They equivalently don't want to. So move on. Move on. The Wheel of Fortune. Could be a cappy, could be yourselves, 6, but the Wheel of Fortune. Move on from karmic energies, from past energies, things where things have really, really not worked out. Karmic energies are everything that causes conflict, fights, confusion, manipulation, mind games, self-sabotage. Move on from the energy. Stop keep fighting Saturn to work in your favour, because it doesn't never. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Tech. Okay. Because you will get, things will start to pick up. Move on from things that really don't work for you if it's to do with work and you've been trying and trying and it really doesn't seem to be getting very fast. Try something new. Okay. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Your children might be on dieting. Oh, 9 of Wands. See, Mother Nature or Natalie. But I keep picking up mother's milk, the provider, but someone that's very narcissistic in the family. Here, because they play a lot of mind games, manipulation, fights, keep forcing people to do what they want them to do, and when their kids don't do it, they get really fucking angry at their kids. Here. Page is a brother, a sister, or you as a child with, as a mother. Because that's worry. And when someone doesn't speak the way I want them to, I get even more pissed off because they close down from me. They're not interested in what I have to say. They stop speaking to me. I don't like it when people don't tell me info. Well, that's what everybody on here that watches this are told not to do, is talk with narcissists that manipulate you into another game. Michael Douglas. So, again, or anybody on the TV, the child may not be speaking to someone here because what they've been taught is to not tell you any information because they know that it is constantly led down the same path that has done nothing but karmically distract the person from life to be able to move on themselves. That means that someone has that much of a strong attachment to their children, they will not let them. It's kind of like an overprotective energy. I never want any harm to come to you. This person could be a grown-ass adult. I never want anything bad to happen to you. I need to control your life forever. Oh, no. The more you try, the more you'll fail. The more you'll push your kids away from you. Because they'll start to see as you are very argumentative, okay? Or a loving relationship. They'll see that you're very argumentative, that you only want them when you want them. That's it. And if they don't ever want you, they see you as someone that needs them. This is a cry for help, needing energy, okay? Codependent energy, okay? I need kids around me. I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have children around me. I can't let them fly the coop. I can't let them fly the nest to be who they want to be. This is where parents here can have that much of a say over their children of like, no, you're supposed to become a lawyer. You're supposed to be a doctor. Okay, we had great expectations for you in life. Do you not appreciate all the shit that we went through in life to give birth to? You decided to give birth to a child. Has anybody ever watched any kind of doctor that everybody always says to everybody, watch doctor this, watch doctor that, which doctor? People that keep fucking trying to get on my channel as well around witch doctors. Please follow this number and call them. This witch doctor, this person's probably going to leave it again in my chat, but you just get blocked. It doesn't go on to the comment section. I hope you know that, right? But it's a computer, don't worry about it, because I'm hearing it. This witch doctor, thank you so much for this witch doctor that brings me back my husband after 25 years. They're scam artists. Scamming. Be careful around people trying to scam you here. Okay. It's definitely coming up, Gemini. I've dealt with 3 of them. Someone, you could get a phone call of someone that's keeping an eye on your account and someone that's trying to scam you here. Like witch doctors trying to get you to phone call them. Okay. They're in the comments. If you look all over tarot, these people plant themselves all over the place. There's loads at the moment that are normal messages, but it has XXX rated blah blah blah. You don't see them because they all just get automatically deleted from the channel there. Okay, because if you leave a link to a channel, it just goes in the trash. I'm sorry, but it does. It's set up that way for scamming. So don't never leave links to other things in the comments because you won't see them. Okay, here. So wisely. Or the name Lee. Laura, Lucy, Louise. But again, there is something here around food related. Okay. Food related, okay, because it says eat some mood. So this is mood food. This is someone that can have an eating disorder as well, eating disorder, because it can be sabotaged around food. So it can also be like me sometimes. I can do so well on a diet for 3 weeks, and then I have a binge eating, which I've really been trying to keep under order, okay. But it can be under or over, meaning I am really underweight. Under malnutrition. I don't have anything. I am bulimic, anorexic. I don't eat anything, okay, because I need to lose weight. And it's saying eat some shit from Mother Nature because you are really struggling here. So that's around food disorders here. Okay, can also be, now what I'm picking up from a mother, energy of Mother Nature there, is someone that, like I said, they won't let their children be what they want to be. Okay. This can be like strict upbringing, a very strict upbringing. Okay. Because it's regardless if it's causing fights in your life, it's because someone here is trying to control situations that are not really down to them to control. Okay. It's human beings, human nature. You are being an arse because you are fucking tired. Face the pillow now. Because someone here is lack of nourishment here, yeah. Could be your kids, could be your brother or your sister here, or your friend. Someone's extremely tired by too much analytical energy of gathering info. Worrying about why my kids are not speaking to me. Worrying about my children. Too much procrastination, self-sabotage. The kids here, if your family, you've got family problems going on here, the children they've learned all this time that procrastination is not the best policy, or putchy, or Paula, but they've learned that procrastination and worry does not suit them. So they may not be trying to worry about anything, as why they're seen as arrogant. Because I need to make you worry about things in life, where I'm not. I'm easy come, easy go. I do not worry about you. You worry about me. That's up to you. If you're worry, and you're constantly worried about me, well, you keep doing that then, because that isn't really helping you or me by you worrying. I can't stop you worrying. All I'm going to be more concerned about is me. That's who I'm worried about, is me. Not being a part of someone that's worrying about me all of the time. I'm old enough to do as I want. Okay. So I think that's more family related things, where you've got brothers and sisters and people trying to manipulate one another and God knows what else. So let's see. Gemini, how you doing? So there's another message for you as a reading, as advice, but like I said, you can never tell a person to do all of that because they'll normally fight against you when you tell them. Okay, if someone also got an eating disorder, you can't tell a person that has an eating disorder to stop having an eating disorder, because they will hide what they're eating or not eating. Okay, especially if they're also bulimic. Okay, because they don't blatantly do that in front of people. Okay, that person needs to seek help themselves. Okay, so let's see. I've had it in the past, like where I've done a diet for 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, and I've done really well. And then I start eating something and I have a cheat day, okay, and then I have quite a bit of stuff which I shouldn't, but I do. And then when I do, there can be certain people around me saying, well, you was on a diet for 3 weeks and now what? I've just left all this food for you the next day and the day after that, and now you don't want it. No, you can't control my food consumption. I'm on a diet. Well, you wasn't. Well, no, that was a cheat day. Why the fuck are you so concerned about my weight? My weight is my weight. My cheat day is my cheat day. I know what I'm doing. You don't need to control my food or worry about when I'm eating, when I'm not eating, what I'm eating, anything else. Keep your own fucking business to yourself, okay? Yeah. Because a narcissist can try and study your patterns of behaviour. That's what they do. They study and analyse your behaviour. They watch you closely to what you're doing. So they think, they're tempted to something. I can now control their temptations. Okay. Narcissism is really a difficult fucking thing. Right? They control your temptations. That's also food. Very narcissistic people around food. Controlling your temptation. Controlling your desire. Smoke and mirrors. Okay. Gaslighting. So let's see. Gemini. So, 5 of Wands. You start off again with more sabotaged energy. With more conflict. With more analytical energy, with more fight, not paying a word of notice to spirit that was pretty much saying, let that go. Nope. I am not letting it go. I am not dropping it. I am going to keep fighting this person. Okay. So you get more avoidance here. But like I said, if this is your parent and they keep fighting, your kids are probably ignoring you here. Okay. Let's see. I nearly said Sagittarius. It could be Sagittarius Taurus energy. Sagittarius Taurus energy 5. If that person has Sag and Taurus in their chart, Sagittarius and Taurus, so like a Sagittarius moon, Taurus rising, Taurus moon, Sagittarius rising, life path 5 energy. If they do, they've got such a difficult chart. I have such a difficult chart where this person is more than likely the educator that educates people to not want this. So they kind of do you harm, but they also teach you to lie, to not pay attention to this. That's what they teach you. Okay. So this person would procrastinate of, why does nobody listen? They would. Gemini. Now, if any of you guys are backing off because this energy represents also yourself, that means that you don't want to learn. You're not prepared to listen. You will more than likely shout and scream at me in the comments or the chat, say something very nasty, and then leave a dislike and fuck off to somewhere else. Tormenting, not prepared to change. Okay. You do have your love life here as well, but this is also going on around families. Around also a Piscean, okay, more than likely here. Let's see. Gemini. It could be on the lighter end of the scale, just a discussion that you're going to have with this person to overcome this conflict, which is talking amicably on an even level with Stephen. Okay, let's see. Gemini. So, 4 of Swords. Damn, it's my mother all through the reading. Sorry, Gemini. Y'all guys know my reading. I just see it every time. Every time do I see the same pattern of behaviour. It's unchangeable. It's happened so many times. Sagittarius Taurus placements, life path 4. Competes with my Scorpio rising. Taurus Sagittarius. Competes with my Scorpio rising of 4. Okay. It's just caught between a rock and a hard place. again, someone becomes very exhausted by this. You got a better energy in the middle, but you got somebody that gets exhausted through procrastination, through self-sabotage. That is a condition. It's a condition that happens through sabotage, is being overexerting one's energy by the thoughts that create to stay in that same scenario. Okay, so they get overtired by thinking, analysing. Okay. Let's see, Gemini. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got definite karmic energy around you because it kind of flung out in reverse. Somebody just loves to keep going over the same ground all the time. They like to do that. Okay. They see it as... See, the trouble is, whether someone loves to play games or not, they do it anyway. Whether they like it or not, they just don't understand that other people don't. You know. Like, you've just had so much shit of this karmic cycle, Gemini. Like, you've just had so much of it. Like, you're like, I'm really not surprised. You know. Let's see. Someone's got future plans of travel. Okay. Because it's more of a north-east, southwest energy here. Compass. I'm trying to find my way out. Time off work is also the Wheel of Fortune. Of working so hard. Retirement energy as well. Boredom through being retired. Let's see, Gemini. So the King of Swords is here to support. There's a stable energy here. Someone keeps trying to get through to this king to be more feminine. A man is a man. They ain't going to pay much attention to shouting and screaming. They will avoid it more. I do, as a man. As a stable male energy, when people like come at me, I'm the first one to not pay any attention. I don't chase attention seekers. Okay, so when someone's spatting, as a man, I'll be honest. As a man, I'll be honest, from a male's perspective, is that a woman's ego, when it is scorned and driven, okay, that much, that to me, that becomes as like, I start to think, y'all lot of batshit fucking crazy. You're really not relaxed at all. What the fuck is wrong with you now? I'm just giving you that from a male's perspective of my life. Okay. Of my life. So I'm like, I just want things as easy as possible with no drama, no melodrama. Why are you all so fucking aggressive? Okay. Because y'all need to drop that shit, because that ain't a way to get a king's attention. Because the king will put up with so much to the point where he's like, fuck this, bruv. But if this was in reverse, why the king can be also a very controlled energy is because it's the king of information. So it's saprophilia, too intelligent to deal with fucking naysayers and nonsense bollocks. But it can also be, if it was in this way, it would be that much information that is gathered to use it against the other person here, okay? Because it goes from page to knight right to the king of information, okay? So it's that I've learned that much by my mistakes that you ain't going to draw me into this kind of conflict. So if this ends up being my love life, I'm mature enough to say, yeah, just drop it. I'm not really, can't even remember the 5th of November or my dad died. But like, I can't even remember, here what was going on. It was that trivial, okay, that, do you want to play Trivial Pursuit? Right? But it was that trivial, like, you can keep thinking about it, but I forgot it. Gemini, what have they got coming up for May? Justice, Libra. You have a very big decision that's coming up for you through these cards around a potential energy of getting married to this person here. Because this king and this justice energy should want a full-time loving commitment. Okay, so it means that you could well be married. And if not, it could mean that you are seeing someone that is married already and they're not divorced. Okay. There could be a lot of energy of someone that has a very strict upbringing is also what I'm hearing, but also a big strict insurance policy, or there's income tax that is here that I'm having to do as well. Income tax, raising taxes, raising from Arizona, or from Alaska, or from up north in their Alaska, okay. Raising children, raising prices, tax, inflation, bills, money, Bill, the name Billy or Billy. Let's see, Gemini through May, Eight of Swords. There's people that work from home like myself here needing to get out for a little bit. This could be some time off work. I'm trying to catch up with work to have some time off so I can go out. Okay, this can be someone that has put a restraining order on someone from the past that they don't want anywhere near them. Okay, and put a restraining order on you. Some of you just need to go out here. You're trying to get out of a marriage or trying to get out of a commitment. Let's see. Could be with a Leo or an Aquarius. Poor Brian. Let's see. One more card for Gemini. Leo. There you go. There's Brian. Everybody say hi, Brian. There's my mother's, I don't know, plaything. A very loyal person that does everything for you. Such a sweet guy, man. He really is. Yeah. Have you ever heard the door going out there and like, bing bong, there's your dog and everything? Yeah, that was Brian. Don't see him so much anymore. Anyway. Someone keeps wanting to come over, Gemini, but you won't let them. You won't let them come over. This is bing bong, sorry, but the dog is no longer here and I want my key back and I don't get to see you as so often anymore because you don't invite me over. You don't invite me over because at one stage you did want me and I was loyal and I was protective against you and I was on your side and I was with you all of the time and blah, blah, blah. And now something's happened with you. Now you actually don't want me around you anymore. You don't ask me to come over as much as you did. Why is that? Because I'm done with you. Or I do, but it's on my terms of when. It's just not so much anymore. Okay, it's visitation rights. It's like I want to come over here. Can I? No, I can't. I'm at home and I am on my own. But this is more of a no on my terms when you can see me, when you can come over. So it'll be a plan of whether someone says yes or no here. Okay. Yes, no, Libra energy. But someone is there for you, Steve's mum. But again, it's kind of like on someone else's terms here. You do have 2 8s. Yeah, so some of you you're just casually, sort of like, you're not in a serious commitment for some of you. You're just casually seeing someone. Because I do, it's here. I keep seeing a retired couple that are not taking relationships serious. They're like, it's not a relationship. It's more of a my or your term basis of when, where and how. We don't really intervene. We just do it on a, we go out somewhere on a whim. That's as far as it goes. That's really what I'm picking up. Very monotonous, boring kind of reading, but that's what it is so far. If you would like to join Patron, this will be on the first tier and also the full access bundle. First tier is like $3 or $4, I think. I don't think it's very much. And you get 2 monthlies, which is last month for this month here. Next month you'll have this one and then the one that comes out for obviously the next month, right? If you join the full access bundle, the weeklies now, for a little while, I don't know how long, The weeklies are going to be done over on the full access bundle only. So it'll be a weekly reading, clarified, hidden truth, messages of closure, in the shadows, steampunk deck, all clarified, all, even these, the hidden truth and stuff, they're clarified to tell you who's thinking, who's feeling, why they're thinking that way, why they're feeling that way, okay? So they're clarified as stories as well. That's what you get on the full access bundle there, okay? And then YouTube is going to be random readings and monthly readings just for a month or two, okay? And see how we go along with that one, okay? So, but the random readings have really been on point for a lot of you. You've been really enjoying them, saying that the stories have been quite on point, so we're going to stick with that for a while, okay? All right, guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate your support. If you would like to join Patreon, you can find all links provided below, even to personal readings. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.